What's going on, everybody? How y'all doing today? It's Coach Reg back on deck with another one for y'all today. If you're new to my channel, my name is Coach Reg, aka Mr. Intensity. I talk about many things health, all things health, mental health, spiritual health, physical health, sexual health, and that's the one we're going to get into today. Now, at the end of the day, I made a few videos talking about sexual health, but I feel like everybody's taking part in sexual health, but nobody truly understands what is actually going on and the many benefits behind it. Now, in our ancient ways, we only use sacred energy exchange for two things: procreation and regeneration of the body, mind, and spirit. There are many things that go on when we regenerate. Now, we know what's happening when we procreate, and when we went to school, obviously, as I said in the previous video, we were not taught properly. So we move through life as adults, doing it the wrong way, depleting our energy all the time, not realizing what's happening or what could happen if we actually kept and held on to our actual energy. Now, we talked about holdbacks, right? Holdback is basically when you're about to reach a level climax as a man. If you have one more stroke, you stop and you watch the pulsation occur, and you basically pump your PC muscle, your pubococcygeus muscle, up your microcosmic orbit to basically stimulate the pineal gland. But it's even deeper than that, because you can actually use an ejaculation. Let's say if the pressure is too much and you cannot hold back, and you don't want to ejaculate, but it's coming. Well, what you can do is ejaculate. And ejaculation is how you can actually feed your body. But in this video, we're going to talk about how it can actually feed many other parts of your body, including the most important one, your pineal gland. Now, we also call this our third eye, but there are many things going on in the body which can actually get to your pineal gland. Now, first things first, when you actually ejaculate, you're basically taking from all the glands in your body. Imagine 7 cups all connected to each other by a straw. If one cup that was full gets empty, the rest of the cups get depleted to have to fill that cup. Well, those are your glands. And when you ejaculate, you can nourish your body over and over again with this ancient art. Now, there are many things that have to go on, but I want to also let you know that the person that you're having sacred energy exchange with should be somebody who is on your energy, because you do have women that are succubus that can suck you dry, and women, you do have incubus that can implant their sexual demonic spirit in you as well. So it's all spiritual, okay? This is all spiritual. The physical is going to help you get to the spiritual. As I said, the body is the conduit to the mind. The ejaculation is the conduit to the pineal gland. When you have sex with a woman, the testes, ovaries, pineal gland, and other glands stimulate each other, also in the pituitary. The pineal gland and hers rekindle each other, which increases the biochemistry of you both and electromagnetic life force of you both. Yup. Y'all ain't doing it right, okay? When you have sacred energy exchange, it's supposed to be an experience. And the longer that you hold on to your energy, even after sex, you can get visions. It can feel like a psychedelic experience. These are the things that can occur with sacred energy exchange. Now, there are many nutrients that you are reabsorbing back into your body. One of the first nutrients is selenium, methylone, glycogen phosphorus, zinc, lactic acid, lecithin, calcium, choline, histidine, vitamin C and E, trace elements, melanin hormone, and your electromagnetic energy, which will fertilize your pineal gland, the melanin centers of the brain, and the chakras, which are the melanin centers of the body. Wow. This is what's going to happen when you ejaculate. Now, some individuals may say when you ejaculate, you are basically pushing the semen, the seminal fluid, into your bladder. That's when you're doing it wrong. And one of the best ways to know if you're pushing it into your bladder is right afterwards, go to the bathroom into a cup or a glass or something like that. And if you see semen inside that glass, inside your urine, well, you did push it into the bladder. You are pushing it into the prostate. So you have to get the $1 million point, which they call it, right on the money. Okay? And if you don't feel confident in this and you don't want to lose your seed, like I said, just try holdbacks. But if you want to take it a step over that and start to nourish your body with this particular semen and your pineal gland, then it's time to try ejaculation. As we already said, your semen is 1 steak, 10 eggs, 6 oranges, and 2 lemons. All right? So you can feed your body instead of feeding her, throwing it on her breast, whatever you do it. Okay? You can feed yourself with this fluid that you let go all the time. You're watching porn, you're letting it go. You're just chilling, bored, you're letting it go. And it's killing your life force energy and your motivation, your drive, your zeal, your testosterone, because you're letting your life force go way too much. Now, let's talk about some of the benefits of what's happening in your brain with this semen that has so many vital nutrients. Now, because the brain has high amount of nutrients when you excessively ejaculate, there is a major loss of vital nutrients, which depletes immunity, your melanin centers, health, nerve reception, nerve storage, and nerve transmission. What this will cause is mood swings, emotional outbursts, unstable personalities, memory storage difficulty. The shaking tension that you have after sex is another side effect of it. The fatigue, you don't want to touch her. You're like, oh, I'm hot. The next day you're all drained and you sleep for a little longer. You maybe never do it when you were younger, but as you get older, your body may not be able to take it. Now, sacred energy exchange is supposed to be a very spiritual process. Here's the thing, right? Your pineal gland has the same seminal fluid as your testes. So when they come together, it excites and invigorates your pineal gland to another level, which is why when you go deeper, you get visions and things start to happen and it turns to more of an experience than recreation. We use it for recreation. It's actually supposed to be used for way more than that. And also, when you feed yourself, you also regenerate your body and you recirculate the energy that's in you, as I talked about in my previous video with the holdbacks. Now, when it comes down to it, the pineal gland is basically highly sensitive, and your melanin stores memory and intelligence. If you eat bad and ejaculate too much, listen to low frequency music, it will mess your body's biochemical balance up. It will cause your children that you're trying to make to be born with deficient nutrient biochemistry and have a predisposition for drugs. Yup. So when you eat like shit and you're trying to make a baby, you're basically creating a crack addict because the semen is now corrupted. And that is what is going into her egg, creating a child with this weaponized food that you're eating. This video is sponsored by In10sity Fitness United, where we source the best products known to man and we bring them to the USA. We have your crystals, we have your cookbooks, we have even your incense. We have many things that you need. Check it out at visit intensityfitnessunited.com. Back to regular scheduled programming. Right? Now, because the pineal gland is highly sensitive and nutrient dependent, it also oscillates and it's biochemically and electromagnetically very active. Both drugs and nutrients cross the so-called brain barrier and get into your pineal gland's tissue. Okay? So the way we experience sacred energy exchange, sex, is more of a recreational thing, and we must stop that process because it's more about bonding than anything else. The union between you and her, when you bring those together, it actually stimulates both of your glands. Okay? So you might want to think about that before you decide to continue to share your energy with individuals that you're not connected to. Mentally, obviously. First, physically, because obviously you got to see her and that perk got to get you. Then it's mental. Then it's spiritual. Sex is supposed to be a spiritual experience. I know a lot of y'all are going to continue to do your recreational thing, but just so you understand why this is draining you, why you're not focused, why you are having mood swings and tripping, or you guys don't bond because you haven't bonded on a deeper level just yet, where you can really see each other like in Avatar when they connected. Remember, in Avatar, they connected, right? And they had more of a spiritual experience to the point where they didn't even have to it didn't have to be like that. It was more of a connected experience. Remember, they did it on top of the ancestors. Because normally back in the day, your ancestors or your people used to have to approve the people that you actually married and make sure they were fit to actually bond, because bonding was more of a genetic thing and a spiritual thing and where you are in life, and they normally wouldn't let you just bond with anybody. But now, because we know who runs this freaking society, a sick being, they just allow us to do anything the way cave people do it or way monkeys do it. We ain't monkeys, we have more, we come from more. And if we continue to do this, we'll be nothing, because we are already deteriorating. Some of us are waking up, but we have to become more at the end of the day. They tried to separate us with division. We must have union, and more sacred union. And as we're coming to our truest essence, starting to wake up, we must start to think about it and use our minds at the end of the day, okay? Besides that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you like the content of my video. If you feel like this video helped you out, like, comment, subscribe, and make sure you hit the notification bell. If you have any comments, leave it in the comment section below. Besides that, I love y'all. Until next video, I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace.